If there's one thing you shouldn't be doing when you go to Europe, it's taking those big luggages when you can definitely travel with just a carry-on for over a month. We're gonna do your full European summer travel packing guide so you know exactly what needs to go in your bag so you can go to Europe with just a carry-on. My sister's about to go to Portugal, so we're gonna go step by step what you need to be taking out of your closet, putting it into a packing cube like this, and then straight to your luggage. So right here we have the full guide that you're gonna get at the end of the video, and we're gonna start off with the most important. When you start off with your pants for the summer, you definitely wanna take something flowy and something that can match with lots and lots and lots of things. So the hack here is to keep it as neutral as possible. So you're gonna get 2 flowy bottoms. You want a pant that's a bit lighter than a jean. I honestly don't recommend doing jeans for a European summer. It gets way too hot. Think something flowy that you can dress up, dress down, take to the beach if needed, like a beach club cute pant. I normally like doing like a beige and then a dark color. Okay, so we have our first thing that's going straight into the packing cube. The hack for folding pants, if they are light like this one, you see it's super thin, you can go ahead and roll it up. Or if not, if it's a bit thicker, then inside the packing cube, you're gonna put it as flat as possible so that it takes up less space. Ideally, when you're doing a European summer, because the clothes is gonna be a lot lighter, I'd say a medium-sized packing cube is your go-to for fitting all of your clothes inside. So we have the dark pant straight to the bottom of the packing cube, and perfect. We have a light one here. I love it. We're also going to fold this up like a rolly and straight into the packing cube. Okay, now to continue, we're gonna do 2 skirts or shorts, so that's completely up to you. Also, neutral colors. If you wanna have more fun with at least one of these, then okay, but obviously think that as neutral as possible means that you're going to have more combinations at the end. Ooh, super cute, I love it. This is super European summer. So this definitely going in. Again, anything like this one, because it is a bit more ruffled, if you do rolly, it's going to take up more space. So if you do it as flat as possible like this, it's going to be even better. So I'm gonna do half and straight here at the bottom of the packing cube. Okay, so out of these, since we have 2 shorts, we're only taking 1. So which do you like more? This one? Okay. Jean shorts, so the hem on the inside, and because jean shorts take up more space, just flatten it out as much as possible and straight into the packing cube. So we officially have 4 bottoms. Now we're going over to our dresses. Since it's European summer, we want to take a variety of dresses. Dresses are very cool because you can also just throw on a jacket on top and it looks completely different as if you were wearing it without the jacket. For you, you're gonna do 2 long dresses and 2 short dresses. Think something fun that you can wear with flats, or you can also dress up. I just have this. Okay, let's see. This is perfect. This is exactly what I mean by you can dress up, you can dress down. And what I really love for ladies about the bodycon dresses is that if you take a long one, what I've actually done to make it look different is that I'll change the length every time I wear it. So sometimes I'll wear it fully long, then I'll do halfway, or then I'll do like a full mini dress. And you have 3 dresses in one without counting all the different combinations you have. When we get onto the jackets, when we get onto the purses, when we get onto the shoes, which we're gonna get into in just a second.
I'll have more dresses.
Like rompers?
No.
Nah? Okay. Another long one, same thing, very similar, just a different color. I love it, perfect. And again, with this one, you can wear it 3 different ways. Also, if you travel with fashion tape, which I love traveling with, I'm gonna leave it linked in my Amazon Travel Essentials. You can obviously do it higher and higher for just different looks with the same dress. I love that this one is super light and flowy. It's perfect because summers in Europe, no matter where you're going, like it's going to get hot. Our girl doesn't have any short dresses, which is totally fine if that's not your style. We're gonna leave it with the 2 long ones. If you did have a third midi or something like that, I would throw it in, but we're gonna skip it for now because we do have a good variety of bottoms and dresses. And the good thing is that they're all like a very wide range of neutral colors, so you have lots of things to combine it with. Moving on to the fun part, 10 tops. Now with 10 tops, if you are traveling for a bit of a shorter period, I would do less. 10 tops goes all the way up to a full month in Europe, because if you do just the 10 tops with the bottoms that we have right now, you have more than like 60 different outfit combinations. So obviously way good for a full entire month. For your tops, what I recommend in Europe over the summer, something like this is super perfect. You're gonna wanna do a mix of short sleeve tank tops, a bit of dressier shirts, and a bit more casual so that you can combine it with the different bottoms. And obviously with the tops, that's where you can have more fun. I do like having neutrals, of course, but I also like adding in colors so that you add that spark to your travels and to the pictures that you're obviously going to be looking back at. The point of traveling with a carry-on isn't to like not have fun with the clothes or not dress up. No, it's literally so that you save time in the airport, so that you travel without the hassle of I have to pack, I have to unpack, because if you're doing a European summer, chances are you're probably going to be moving cities. A lot of people like doing like the 7 cities in like 2 weeks, which is obviously a lot of fun, but it means a lot of packing, unpacking, and a lot of airport time, which people don't talk about. Literally, the time that you spend at the airport is probably more than the time that you're going to be able to spend like outside exploring, because it's hours and hours and hours, especially if you have to check a bag in Europe, which, not to mention, European travel sizes for the carry-ons are completely different. Most of the time, domestic USA sizing allows for way bigger carry-ons and even checked luggages compared to European airlines. So you definitely want to always have that in mind and just be hassle-free. Travel as light as possible so that you can enjoy more. So these are perfect. Something with prints, something that's flowy, giving summer. I love it. And with the shirts, no matter how big they are, you want to roll them up as tight as possible in what I like to call like the little Tootsie Roll. So that's the ultimate secret. And you push it into the compression bag, making sure that all 10 tops fit. I have done this exact packing guide for multiple cities now because I go to a different city every month, and trust me, the 10 tops with all your bottoms will fit in your compression cube. 10 tops inside, check. So we have 2 flowy bottoms, 2 skirts or shorts, 2 long dresses, 2 short dresses if you do wear them, 10 tops, and now we are jumping over to what you're wearing on top. For European summer, the only reason why you would need a jacket is literally like a cold night, very rare outlier, because trust me, it's hot. European summers are hot, hot, hot no matter where you go, but you obviously do want to take a light sweater just in case. So the key here is to go as neutral as possible. Even something like this, like a button-down jacket like this that I'm wearing that you can dress up, dress down, something super cute, cozy, and casual that you can also wear for your airport fit is like the way to go. Do you want to take this one or do you have anything else? And this one can also be the one that you wear to the airport, so we don't even have to put it in, which is the ultimate hack, because I promise you, out of everything that you take, your jacket is probably going to be one of the bulkiest items, so if you can wear it, even better. On to the fun part that not a lot of people talk about, but it is one of the main things when we're talking about space that they take up in your luggage. And if we're going carry-on, we always have to pinpoint how we're going to do it exactly so that we don't end up going from the carry-on to the checked bag just because of these little things like shoes, accessories, toiletries, and things like that. Hello. For European summer, you want to take your coziest and comfiest shoes. Number 1, sneakers. I recommend, of course, as usual, neutral color. Think something that you can walk a lot with, something that you can wear with kind of like a sportier outfit, and also a casual one. Perfect. Something white, something plain, awesome. These are for sure going in the bag. Next, we're gonna do 1 pair of flats. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be sandals. Think something of, you want to go a little more dressy to a nice dinner or to a nice place that you're visiting in Europe. Okay. These are 2 perfect options that work just great depending on what your style is mostly like. Now, these, if you are taking something like this, make sure that they're super comfy, because these are usually the ones that are going to give you blisters, which you do not want to have when you're walking more than 10,000 steps in Europe, which is the common usual. So something like this if you like more of like an open toe vibe, or something like this which could be more dressier with your pants, with your dresses, with your short skirts, anything like that. So in this case, which one would you take? This one or that one? These. Okay, perfect. So these are going in, and then our last pair of shoes. You do not want to be taking more than 3 pairs of shoes. If you like and prefer doing heels, then do heels for your dressier option and keep it as simple as possible. 3, no more than 3 if you're doing a European summer. Our last pair is going to be something more casual, sandals that can get wet and that can apply for the beaches, for the boats, for any day of a water activity in Europe. This one's good. This one's perfect. So we have sandals that work for the pool, for the beach, for a boat, for anything like that. And obviously they also work in case we're doing a more casual day. This is literally all that you will need. In a full month, I've done up to 3 months and you're good with that, trust me. As long as you have neutral colors, it's going to work. What you want to have more variety in is always your tops and not your shoes. Your shoes are the one thing that you can't twist, you can't fold, you can't vacuum the air out. Like, it is the bulkiest thing, and that's the reason why you want to take as least as possible. These right here, since they are the biggest ones, these are the ones that you're going to want to be using for your travel days at the airport. So something like this you can wear with your flowy pant and just one of your shirts while you're at the airport, and it's perfect. You won't take up any of your space in your carry-on. So with everything that we've already packed, honestly, what's going in our bag is this, our compression bag with bottoms and tops, and our 2 shoes. So we definitely still have a lot more space. Since it is summer in Europe, one of the main things that you want to be taking are bathing suits. So we're going to pack 3 bikinis, of course. If you are going to a place where there is no beach and you won't be expecting to be on a boat, on a lake, something like that, reduce the amounts. But for the usual, I think we're all pretty much going to Europe for those insane beaches. Some of my favorite are in Greece and Albania. I have a full video on my Albania travel guide with all the beaches I recommend, so make sure to check that out. I do like going for the sweet spot of 3 bikinis for a summer trip. Perfect. So we have 1 bikini, 2, and then 3. For the most part, you'll be able to also squeeze these into your compression bag before closing it. But if not, bikinis are the thing that you can always just squeeze around the little holes at the end when you're packing. And that way you don't need to take a whole another compression bag just for your bikini. We're going to squeeze these in. So we definitely still have more space here. This is an optional item, but it is something that I have learned that I save just so much time and like mental space by having it. And it's those small microfiber towels. So you do have that, you pack it up. It's super small. You can use it for the beach in case you need it at the hotel. I love that. And that won't go inside your compression cube, but on the outside, I have one that I can let you borrow, which I love, love, love. And it's super, super good when you're traveling. I always take one with me. For the ladies, onto your purses, your big accessories, which take up so much space. I know that we love using our beautiful purses, but honestly, most of the time, taking up those big ones that are heavy, that have the handles that can't even be folded, like sometimes it's just not necessary. So my personal recommendation for a European summer is taking 1 mini purse that can usually be converted, whether it's here or to a crossbody in case you want to have your hands free while traveling. So think of something like that you can wear out for dinner, like something like that. Yeah. No, like the blue one. Something like this is perfect, where you can do crossbody, or you can actually just do double and just wear it as like a small little shoulder bag. Definitely something that you're going to be using more than one time. You do not want to travel with things that you're only going to be using for one night. Might as well just buy it there if you have a special occasion, and it makes it so much more special to buy it wherever you're traveling to. So think of something that is very versatile and that you'll wear more than one time. If you don't wear it at home, you're not going to wear it when you travel. And we always do that. We tend to pack things that we're like, no, I don't wear it at home, but for sure I'll wear it over there. And then you're going to notice you're not going to wear it either way. The other hack that I love doing is one large tote bag that you're going to wear to your airport fit. So if you're not really like the type to wear backpacks, just rather travel with a tote bag. So that way you can have it for days when you're doing tours, days where you're walking a lot and you want to throw like your snacks in there. And also you have that as your travel bag to take your passports, things like that. And the ultimate hack is making sure that it's also versatile enough to work for your beach bag, your water activity bag, or whatever it is that you plan on doing this summer in Europe. So something like this, perfect. And I love this brand is actually super great just because it folds up. This super versatile, a color that works with multiple things and large enough for snacks, big items, whenever you're doing lots and lots and lots of walking, and perfect for your airport bag. You'll throw in a book here, your passport, some water, and if needed, toiletries. Airports in Europe have gotten a lot stricter now, where your toiletries, which we're going to jump into, have to be inside that Ziploc bag. I personally don't travel with the Ziploc bag. I travel with the pouch that's clear that you're about to see, that's actually approved by TSA, and it has always, always, always worked. That in case you need it here, because most of the European airports actually ask you to take it out. So if you can just throw it in here, it's a lot easier than having to reach into your carry-on bag. This one, definitely a yes. Lastly, we have bras, panties, socks. You want to take as many depending on the days that you're going. That is one thing that you do not want to skimp out on. This, let's be versatile. Let's be smart about how we're packing. But things like that, let's overpack. Panties, sock, bras, all those things right here in this little pouch. I am a firm believer that everything that you're putting inside your bag, try to put it in a pouch like this so it's not thrown all over the place. This is a lot easier to pack, especially if you're doing that European summer where you're going to multiple cities. And that leaves us with toiletries and one last accessory that I highly, highly, highly recommend, a phone strap. If you guys have seen them on Amazon, I was always the one that I was like, I'll never use it. Like, I do not find it handy until I started using it. It is so great for your travel days, for European navigating like the streets where are you going to put your phone? You don't want to have to put it in your purse and you're trying to follow the GPS while you're walking around the streets. Buy those phone straps that you have on Amazon where it's super easy to have your phone handy. It's safe from any pickpocketers. So this is the little phone strap. You can wear it crossbody, short and long. You'll put your phone right here and then you just carry it around. Super easy, super versatile. Honestly, very, very, very recommended. The part where we normally tend to overpack, take tons of things that we will never ever use and things that add on so much weight to our bags, toiletries. This is literally everything that you should be taking. This one right here is from the Amazon Essentials that you can scan here and shop directly. This one is approved, so I've never had any problems with it. It is a bit bigger than your usual like Ziploc that European airports give you if you don't have one, but I've never ever been questioned about the size of it. I think because it does have like the airport logos here showing that it has been approved. So this is honestly what I recommend you to put all your liquids in. One of my favorite things is this that I also got from Amazon, perfume bottles to go that you actually refill with your favorite perfumes. So even if you don't have your perfumes in a travel size, you order these on Amazon and you can refill them yourself. You can pop these in any purse. It's super easy. It will definitely close even when you think it will not close. All you have to do is just squeeze it a little, grab an extra hand if needed, have someone just to close it together while the other one zips it up. And just like that, this is everything that you'll need for a European summer trip. No matter if you're going 1 week, 2 weeks, up to a month, 3 months, with this packing guide that we just went over, you will have everything needed and you'll be traveling light so that you can enjoy your travels even more. Let me know in the comments where that European summer trip is taking you to. Subscribe.